Of the 2017 CIMB Classic from TPC Kuala Lumpur. Once again, a hot and humid day. Our two-time defending champion, the player of the year, Justin Thomas. This was his third shot to his opening hole of the day, the par 5 10th, using the backstop beautifully. Thomas making birdie there, but only shoots a round of 70. Hideki Matsuyama, this was his birdie putt on the par 5 10th. The highest ranked player in the field. He was at 3 under par. Anirban Lahiri, who was the 54-hole leader last year in this tournament. This was his third to the 18th, his 9th hole of the day. Led to a birdie 4, and he would shoot a round of 67. Gary Woodland, twice a runner-up in this tournament. This was his birdie putt on the short par 4 16th. Woodland would shoot a 66. Kevin Na, been a runner-up here. He's had a tie for third here in this tournament. This was his second shot to the 16th, the shortest par 4 on the golf course. And what a shot, making it for an eagle 2. And Kevin Na would also shoot a round of 66. And the rookie of the year, Xander Schauffele, the winner of the Tour Championship just a few weeks ago, that was his third to the 12th, and he would shoot a round of 65. Now, the two-time winner on the Asian Tour, Poom Saksan Sin, the 24-year-old, that was his birdie on the 8th. He would shoot a 65. But after round 1, Cameron Smith from Australia, his second to the 14th, a birdie and a round of 64. Round 2 of the CIMB Classic has been interrupted by weather. All players are out on the course, but at 10:25 the hooter sounded for play to stop. But before that, Peter Uihlein here on the 5th, an eagle out of the bunker, which moved him to 2 under par for the championship. Luke Glist found the water with his second shot here on the 5th, but this was his 4th after taking a penalty shot. And that was still a birdie 4, which moved him to 3 under par for the tournament. Anirban Lahiri, last man out on the golf course. This was him on the opening hole. That was for a birdie 3, which moved him to 6 under par. Sung Kang here, his second on the par 4 second. Shot a 67 yesterday. That was a beautiful second shot that led to a birdie 3, which moved him to 7 under par. Keegan Bradley, wonderful 65 yesterday. This was also his second on the second, playing alongside Sung Kang and using the slope on the right edge of the green to perfection. That led to a birdie 3, moved him to 8 under par. And the 24-year-old from Thailand, 2 times winner on the Asian Tour, 65 yesterday. This was his second to the par 5 5th. Wonderful shot, perfect distance control. He would knock that in for an eagle 3, which tied him for the lead at 9 under par. Alongside this man, the rookie of the year on the PGA Tour last year. This was the first shot he hit after the resumption of play, an eagle 3, which moved him to 9 under par also. Round 3 of the CIMB Classic from Kuala Lumpur was a day of low scoring and exciting golf, and no shot was more exciting than this from Wee Kim on the par 3 15th. The first hole-in-one of the tournament, and he drives off with a beautiful BMW car. Justin Thomas, the 2-time defending champion. It's been a difficult week for the American, but this a bright spot today on the 16th. An eagle 2. He finishes at 6 under par, but out of contention. Anirban Lahiri, very much in contention. This was his second to the par 4 14th. resulted in a birdie 3 and a round of 64, and he's at -12. Hideki Matsuyama always seems to play well here in Malaysia. This was his second shot to the par 4 16th. It was a birdie 3, a round of 63, the low round of the day, and he's at 15 under par. Keegan Bradley, the 2011 PGA champion, this was his birdie putt on the par 3 15th, led to a round of 65. He's at -15. Sung Kang, this was his birdie putt from off the green behind the 17th, playing in the final group. Made a birdie, a round of 65. He'll be in the final group tomorrow at -16. Xander Schauffele, the Rookie of the Year. Two magnificent shots to the par 5 10th. This eagle putt goes in. He shoots a round of 67. He's at 17 under par behind this man, Pat Perez, who made this birdie on the last hole for a round of 64. He will take a 4-shot lead heading into tomorrow's final round. Final round of the 8th playing of the CIMB Classic from TPC Kuala Lumpur. Hideki Matsuyama shot a 63 yesterday, his lowest round ever at this tournament. Here he was at the 11th, the difficult par 3. Wonderful tee shot, would make a birdie, but only a round of 71, and Matsuyama would finish in a tie for 5th place. Cameron Smith finished tied 5th here back in 2014. He was the first round leader this year, and that was his birdie on the 17th. He would shoot a round of 64 and finish also in a tie for 5th place. Sung Kang, looking for his first win on the PGA Tour, started the day 5 behind. This was his birdie putt at the 6th. He would shoot a 71 and finish in a tie for 3rd place. The Rookie of the Year, Xander Schauffele. This is his second to the 3rd, looking for back-to-back wins after his win at the Tour Championship. Wonderful second shot on the par 5. Would only make a birdie, a round of 72, and he would finish in a tie for 3rd place. Keegan Bradley started the day 6 behind. This was an eagle putt on the 5th, looking for his first top 3 in 3 years. He would end up in 2nd place on his own, and Pat Perez started the day with a 4-shot lead. Parred the first hole. Here he was on the 2nd, using the slope on the right of the hole beautifully. Would make a birdie on that 2nd hole, and he would play flawless golf from here on in all the way to the 18th, where he had this putt for a par 5 and a round of 69, and at the age of 41, Pat Perez wins his 3rd title on the PGA Tour.
Okay, no, that's fine.
You need a clean shot as well, right?
Yeah, we need to move the ball.
He's at the back.